Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast. If you happen to be watching on YouTube, I'm so glad you're here. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future episodes. Episodes like today, the third in a three-part series, all about questions. 3 questions to ask yourself before you delegate. Are you ready? Let's get started. Delegation, you know it's important, you know you should, even though it's hard. And that's the point of the first 2 videos in this series. Why you should and why it's hard. But once you get past those, there's one more important thing to do before you actually delegate. And it's 3 questions you need to ask yourself in preparation to delegate. Here are those 3 questions. The first one is, why am I delegating? Well, why you're delegating, let's be clear, it's not about you, it's about them. Like, yes, you're going to benefit by not having to do something that you're going to ask someone else to do. There's benefit for you. You're not going to get burnt out. You have the chance to do other work. That's all true. But you need to understand why it will benefit them. You need to have a clear purpose for the growth of the other person. You need to be clear on the why of this task. Why is this work even done, and why will it benefit the person you're delegating it to? If you try to simply dump your stuff on other people, that's not delegating, that's dumping. So the first question is, why am I delegating? Get your purpose and intention clear. Second question is, what am I delegating? See, a lot of times we're delegating stuff or trying to delegate stuff that we've done a long time. We know it super well. We can almost do it in our sleep, which means that chances are you're not clear enough to tell people about it yet. So you have to get really clear about what the task is, about what your expectations for success are, and you need to make sure that when you're talking about what you're delegating, that you're focused more on the outcome than on the how. If you make it all about do it just like I do it, it's not going to go nearly as well. It'll put a lot more pressure on the other person, and ultimately it won't be as successful. So what am I delegating? What is the actual task? What is the actual outcome? What are my actual expectations? Get really clear about that. And that probably means writing it down to make it really clear. And the third question is, who will I delegate to? Well, don't just do it based on who you see or who's the first person you think of or who you've delegated everything else to. You need to ask yourself questions like, who's going to benefit? Who might have specific strengths related to this task? Who might have interest in this task? Who might have time to do this task? Who will benefit? Who doing this will be of the greatest benefit to the organization or the team as well? 3 questions before you actually delegate. And they are, why am I delegating? What am I delegating? And who am I delegating it to? If you answer those 3 questions before you begin, you have a far better chance of being successful. Now, I hope that you found this useful. And while this was a conversation about what you can do, recognize that when all of the leaders in an organization start to do delegation better, the organization improves, right? So every Tuesday, we do a newsletter that's called Creating Remarkable Organizational Results. And having leaders in an organization that are willing to delegate will give us better organizational results. It's what we all want, is to create better results, and delegation is one of those things that can help us. If you found this video useful, you will find that newsletter useful every Tuesday. It's free. I hope you'll join us. You can learn more by going to kevineikenberry.com/newsletters to learn all about that. Hope you'll do that. And let me close with this week's remarkable reminder. Before delegating, be clear on purpose, expectations, and who to delegate to.